some sponsored content, so I wanted to make sure I look extra, extra cute today. I've been playing around in some of the very limited products that I have. I do not have a lot of makeup, guys. I don't. But I do have just enough to do what I need to do with it, right? What is heavy on my mind is this new guy that I met. I know you're like, Kim, in your last video where you was doing this sit down makeup thing, and if you haven't seen that, let's pop it right here. It will be down below in the description box as well. In that video, I was telling you guys how much hurt I was, right? How hurt I was. And I was asking you guys to pray for me to be able to let go of this situation. And I didn't want to be one of those type people who would like get over someone by getting with somebody else. But maybe that's the era that I'm in my life. Just strolling through Instagram, and in my mind I was talking to God. I talk to God all the time, guys. It doesn't always have to be one of those where you're sitting and you're praying like this. I talk to him in my head. I talk to him out loud throughout the day. I talk to him on paper when I'm writing down my prayers and stuff like that. But I was talking to God and strolling through Instagram at the same time. I think this was around the time, this was right before Easter. And I was kind of researching the church that I was going to be going to. And also all the products that I use will be down below in the description box, okay? If I can't find the exact product like this right here, this came from somewhere, like at the Dollar Tree or something. So I might not be able to find the exact product. I'll try to find something similar and link that for you guys, okay? I was strolling and researching the church that I went to on Sunday, Union Church, which, by the way, turned out so amazing. So amazing. Like, I can't even tell you how good my heart felt being in the presence of that congregation, that leadership. Like, I'm tearing up right now because that was such an amazing experience for me. And I know that Easter always bring about that feeling for me. But I was very, very happy to be a part of that church. Yeah, so I'm going to do my brows, and that requires me to kind of shut up a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm back. Brows are somewhat done. This one's a lot darker and thicker than I wanted, but it's cute. We gonna roll with it. I was just talking to God about how hurt I was and how that making that video put me in a bad emotional state, and just talking to him and asking him why he can't just trust me with my one. Like, where's my one, right? Basically. I have a hard time discerning these days, but I'm trusting whether or not this is just me talking or is this God telling me something. Sometimes you be like, God told me. God ain't told you nothing, okay? God ain't said nothing to you. This is your own mind. This is your own desires. These are your own thoughts. I was strolling through Instagram and I saw advertisement for this dating website for Christians called Upward. I'll link it down below for those of you who may be interested. But yeah, it was an advertisement. And if you are into Christian hip hop, you know one of the biggest Christian hip hop, or most well-known Christian hip hop people right now is gosh, I can't even think of his name. But he is the face of this app, right? He's on there talking about the Christian app and, all this kind of stuff. And so I was like, okay, Kim, I've seen this ad plenty of times. High definition, matte finishing powder. I've seen this plenty of times, right? Plenty of times. So I just downloaded it, right? What harm could it do? I downloaded it. And I was like, it can't be no worse than the other apps that I have been on. And that's what I started to feel like. As soon as I downloaded it, it just started to feel like it was the same type of thing. Swipe left, swipe right, swipe left, swipe right. Looking at people's pictures, and little questionnaires and their little bios and stuff. Y'all know the deal. If you've ever been on a dating website, you know the deal. It's not truly matching you with anyone. It's like you're matching yourself based on what people put, and that could be a complete lie. You feel me? The fact that it was Christian kind of gave me a little bit more of I was a little bit more trusting of it because it was a Christian site or app. So I met a few guys, started talking to maybe like 3 or 4 guys. One of them was giving me good vibes, right? He was saying what he was supposed to say. He was cute. He ain't want no more kids. I ain't want no more kids. He was in church. I was in church. So I was like, okay, we're vibing. So he asked for my number, and we started talking. And we talked for 2 hours. And what we found out in 2 hours is that we're not compatible. So I, at that point, was very discouraged. And I called my best friend, or I texted her, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm deleting this app. I feel like crying. This is so stupid. Why did I even do this? Type of thing, right? And she was like, well, Kim, that was just one guy. You know, don't give up and don't, like, delete the app and blah, blah, blah. So this other guy that I was kind of talking to, I was going in to delete the app. And this guy was responding to some messages. I was like, it sure took him a long time to respond. So I was like, let me talk to him. So I talked to him. The conversation was really good. He turned out he was Ghanaian. He's from Ghana. The first guy was African American, and it's like, you know, I tried, but these African Americans these days are really, and it's not their fault because I feel like the just African American in general are really distrusting of love. Same as me, and it's so like. We need the opposite. We need someone who's very open, honest, trusting of love, you know, coming from a different kind of background. I feel like this is me to match up with the African Americans because we both need what we don't have, if that makes sense. So when I say I don't really want to deal with African Americans anymore, it's not so much like I hate my own people. It's more like we don't have what each other need. We both need a person who's open and trusting because we are not trusting of love. I'm not saying that I couldn't find an African American that is trusting of love, but the odds are against me. It's very difficult for me. Even just the African man in my own family, it's difficult for me. Me and the Ghanaian, we were talking quite a bit. I liked his accent. I mean, he asked me for my phone number pretty much quickly. Well, we started talking on WhatsApp. If you guys don't know what WhatsApp is, it's mostly where international people communicate. If you are a Latina, Asian, African, this is the spot where we do a lot of communicating. So we started talking on WhatsApp, and so I went ahead and deleted the app because I'm like, if this don't work out, I really don't want to do this again. And we've been talking ever since, so it's been like a week. Very new. Very, very new, guys. So I'm not making any conclusions as of yet, but I will say that I really, really like him, and we are planning to meet up this weekend. So we'll see how that goes. He's very mild-tempered, and one of the things I know you guys are probably wondering is about his status, like his visa status and all that kind of stuff, which that's a major concern for me too. But he's here on a student visa getting his second master's degree in public health, which means he cares about people. You know, he cares about the general public, not the people who have all the money, but just the general public. And I think that is so amazing. That's the part that I feel like really attracted me to. And we talked about what it was like for him with COVID, because when COVID came around, he was in Africa. So it seems like he has more real things to talk about. We talk about COVID, we talked about like government and future plans, all these things, right? That's just like interesting and matters to the world. And this guy, I can talk about just random stuff, things that happen in the news, things, you know, what Ghana is like, how he grew up. We talked about his family. He has 6 brothers and sisters. His parents are still alive. He has one brother who lives here in the U.S. So, I mean, we had a lot. We talked about a lot more valuable things than Daniel and I when we first started talking. But I like this guy, guys. He's not the best looking thing on the planet. But you know how when you start to like someone, they start to feel like the most gorgeous thing you ever seen? So as time went on, like, I wasn't physically attracted to him initially. The more he talked, the more he showed me more of himself. I said, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God, he's so cute. Yeah, I'm trying to definitely take my time, make sure that I'm listening to God, and I'm listening to that little inkling in my heart, and ask all the right questions, and I feel very comfortable with him. I don't think that I'll be introducing him to any of my family, especially not Prince or any of my kids, or bring him to my house. He's an hour away. He lives on campus. He got like a scholarship to come here and stay on campus, and he does, he works on campus, and he also has like a second job, so he's working legally, and I just feel safer, not like a whole lot of holes and disconnect, you know. There's ease in conversation. The fact that there is real conversation is a great sign. Because he's here on a student visa, he has the opportunity to change his status himself without having to be married and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, I can't marry nobody anyway because I'm already married. And I like that. That's one thing that I actually like. It's like, and I'm glad that I have not divorced Daniel, because I don't want to get married again. And that kind of keeps me safe from being able to get married again. It's a safe spot for me. Like, I cannot marry anyone because I'm already married. So even though it seems like, girl, you should divorce him, I'm glad I didn't, because I am not available for marriage. So if you want your citizenship, you got to get it some other way. We talked about that too. It makes me feel good that he's not looking for that. He has his own way of getting his citizenship if that's what he wants to do. But he's saying he's not sure if that's what he wants to do. He may want to go back and take his knowledge back to his own country. And that makes me feel good too, because y'all know I want to live in Ghana. I've been talking about living in Ghana for so long. So it kind of like he matches my future plans. And it's just, I think it makes more sense. So we'll see how it goes, because you know, stuff is never like easy for me. So we see how it goes. I'm gonna go and get my new lashes and stuff that I got yesterday. Let me show you guys. Okay, so yesterday I went to Walgreens and I picked up this Kiss clear lash glue that is like eyeliner, and it has a clear finish. And I picked up these lashes as well. Hand woven faux mink lash. So it's kind of got like that wispiness that I love. Now I do still have my other lashes, But I know those are magnetic, so I don't know if that would work with this. So I got these to go with this. And I like this little cute case that it comes in. Look at that. And then I can just put it back in there, close it up, and it keeps it nice and protected. Bam, bam. So we're going to try this today. I'm supposed to be meeting up with him on Saturday. Today is Thursday. So I wanted to be able to perfect this look, whatever look I go with these lashes. So I wanted to go ahead and try it today. It seems, why does it sound like that? Y'all hear that? It sounds like an empty. Sure, let me see. Oh, that comes down like that. So. Okay guys, they're on, but they're so thin. I am used to the thickness of it, so we don't know, child. There's some mascara. Last little piece I'm going to do to my face is going to be this highlighter, Bella Galore. You guys know I am partnering, or I have an affiliate with, I'm affiliated with Bella Galore. So you guys can use my discount code to get 10% off your order. She did switch to a new website. Well, she had two sites and she decided to combine them. So now she's on Bella Galore Artistry. It was BellaGaloreCo.com, but now you go to Bella Galore Artistry because she is a makeup artist. So you can book her as a makeup artist on that site, and now you can also buy products on that site. So I think that was a really good move because she was like, she had a tough time kind of managing both of the sites. And she decided just to combine it. And I was like, okay, girl. I think that was dope. That was definitely a good idea. We love it. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So you can go to BellaGaloreArtistry.com and get this, lashes, anything else that you think of when it comes to beauty. She does have eyeshadow palettes as well, which I need to get one of those, and just lots of other things. So don't forget to check the link in the description box. I'm feeling some type of way about these thin lashes though. I'm feeling some way about these thin lashes. I might switch them out for the Bella Galore ones and try to see if the Bella Galore lashes will stick to this glue liner. So let's talk about the glue liner. I actually do really like the adhesiveness of this. It was easy to put on, very similar to the Bella Galore one, and it is not messy. Because I was using, where is it? This right here. This one right here is messy because it's liquid and it just gets all over the place. And but this is also their magnetic eyeliner. This one is not magnetic. It's just for regular lash glue liner. But is very similar to the Bella Galore one. So the only thing I didn't like about it is that makeup gets on this tip right here. And so I feel like if I were not wearing eyeshadow one day, this eyeshadow that I have on today would eventually rub off onto the new, you know, that day when I'm not wearing any eyeshadow. I don't know. So I don't like that. So maybe next time I would get the black one, just because it kind of hides all of that. But I do like it. I do like it. Anyway, I'm trying to decide which wig I want to wear today. I think I'm going to wear the latest wig that I got from Love Me Hair, and I'm going to straighten it out with my straightener, my flat iron. That's what I think I'm going to do. And as far as earrings, child, I think I'm going to do my Nikki earrings. And I'm wearing my Unity necklace. I got this from a black-owned company too, called Bold by Mo, or Bold Mo something. I'll link it down below in the description box. They have a lot of dope, like fine jewelry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wear this today. I love that highlight. I think I'm gonna put some highlight on under my brow, like right here, because that is really giving. So that's the final look, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Sit down, talk with me about my potential new boo. Okay. Yeah, as y'all know, I'll be telling y'all my business, so I'll keep y'all updated. If you do have questions, make sure you put them down below in the comment section, and I will talk to you guys on my next video. Anyway, love you guys. You guys are the real MVPs, and I appreciate you watching.